Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I started my dinner, but I thought I'd bring you along with me. I'm going to make some smothered chicken and I want you to see how I do it. Now, in my first cookbook, I have a smothered pork chops recipe in there on page 56. Pretty much the same idea. I'm just using chicken. So I have 4 chicken thighs and 5 drumsticks. Now, I like the skin on and bone in when I'm doing this. In fact, I like it most of the time with skin on and bone in. Gives it so much more flavor, y'all. So I want to get my skillet going here. And it don't take much oil, but we're going to put a little bit of oil in this pan, if I can get it around here. We're going to put a little bit of oil, and I'm going to move it up here in a minute for you. We just want to brown it up. We're not frying. We're not deep frying. But to this, I want to put a little bit of butter. I've got half of a stick of butter left over from something else that I made. And that's just the perfect amount to put in there, okay? So we're going to turn that on and let it be melting. Y'all, this is going to be so good. And it's so quick and easy to make. And it's delicious. Now back here, I've got some potatoes boiling. I've got some corn on the cob. And I've got some cabbage in this pan, and it is smelling so good. Do y'all like cabbage? We love cabbage. And my sons like cabbage too. But to this chicken, now we're going to use this chicken seasoning that I have. And y'all, I can't remember. I think it's in my second cookbook. Yes. Let's look. I have the recipe for different seasonings, and I have a video where I made it. I've got a ranch seasoning, a taco seasoning, an all-purpose, a fried chicken seasoning, and a chili seasoning, and it's in volume 2. And we're going to use this chicken seasoning. It has kosher salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, ground cayenne, and poultry seasoning. And it is so delicious, y'all. But we're going to sprinkle a little bit of this on our chicken because we want our chicken to be seasoned. Y'all, don't be afraid to season your food. Now, I'm going to be touching this chicken, so I'm going to have to wash my hands. I've already washed them once from handling the chicken, so I'm going to have to wash them again. When you're doing chicken, you just have to. And be sure you wash. And another thing I want to caution you guys on, and I saw this in the grocery store the other day. When you go to buy chicken, the packages that they're in, if you're buying it at the grocery store, if they're puffy, if the plastic around them is puffy, don't buy them. The chicken's going bad. And I saw some like that the other day in the store. And trust me, you don't want to buy it. Oh, that butter's starting to melt. You know what? I'm going to have to use this again. So we're going to try to do this without touching it. I want to put a little flour. I'm not dredging it like I would be if I'm doing fried chicken. I just want a light coating. Let's see if that's enough. My goodness. Yeah, just a light coating on it. I told you he knows when dinner's ready. Well, it's not ready yet, but it's cooking.
I came in here with my pajamas on.
That's okay.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, I would have seen him with his pajamas on. You just now getting home. He's had a long day. Y'all, he's going into work at 5:30. And he's not getting off till 4:30, 5 o'clock. So y'all fuss at him for me.
So it's time to retire and stay home and cook with Karen.
That's right. That's right. Y'all, he gave me an idea the other day. Oh, baby girl.
Hey,
Yeah, excuse him. He's got to, he has to pet his baby girl. Y'all see her?
I know we'll get in trouble for having her
Hold her
close
back
to the
there.
kitchen,
She's okay.
But here's Patchy.
And
Way down, ain't she?
there's Patchy. There she goes. Okay, you see how I lightly coated this chicken? And it's just a very, very light coating on it. And I'm going to put it in this pan. I'm going to start skin side down. It doesn't matter which way you do it. And we're going to get this in here and we're going to get it brown. But what I was telling you, starting to tell you, he came up with an idea the other day. And I want to try it. Y'all tell me what you think about it. We're going to sit here and we're going to have a chat. You got to bend down. He's taller than I am. You and I are going to chat and he's going to cook. And he's going to pick a recipe out of the book. But I'll be here to help him if he has any questions.
She'll be my little helper.
But what do y'all think about that? I think it's a good idea. Pop can cook.
Well, that way you can talk to him.
Yeah. And
You can tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I know, well, you know. But y'all know I do the cooking around here, but he's the grill. He cooks on the grill. I like to do the Blackstone, though. But he does do it some. But he can cook. So, but what do y'all think about that idea? I think we're going to do that coming up soon. Anyway, let me get this chicken browned. We're not going for done. We just want it browned right now. And then I'll be back with you, okay? Okay, y'all. This chicken is getting a good brown on it, I'm going to say. It's browning really well. Ain't that looking pretty? Can you see that? That is so gorgeous. Now, we're going to take it up. Like I said, we're not looking to have it cooked all the way through, or I would be cooking it a lot lower, and I'd have a lid on it. Y'all seen me fried chicken before. I cover it up, and that gets that steam all the way on the inside. I drop that, and gets that chicken done, but that's not what we're after. Let's get this all up out of the pan. Now, there's a little bit of oil and butter. We don't want to lose that in here. I have some peppers. Y'all know I keep peppers cut up and in the freezer. And we're going to put some of these in this oil, and that may pop because they're frozen. Just be careful, okay? And we're going to put just a good couple of handfuls of these peppers. Isn't that smelling good already? It is smelling good already. And we're going to put some onions. We want some onions. And again, I had some in the freezer. And instead of chopping up an onion, we're going to use this because we need to
You're a pretty good cook.
get
I
it
might
on.
keep you around.
I know it. How about that? Y'all see these? I made for him earlier today. You're going to see that in another video. I'm not sure if it'll come out first or this one, but I made apple fritters.
Ooh,
Oh,
they look like
I
pearls.
tasted them and they're so good. Taste one of them.
Thank you.
And, but that'll be a separate video.
You show them to them?
Well, not on this one.
On this one?
Not on this
Here's a quick
video.
one. Yes.
Not on this video, because I made a video making them. Okay, I'm going to get these onions and peppers back in my freezer because I don't want them to thaw out. And I'm just going to saute this around for just a minute. And them onions and peppers, don't that smell good? That smells so good. So y'all give me a minute while I let these. I just want to get them a little tender, and it won't take long. And then we'll be right back, okay? Okay, y'all, this is getting tender. And I'm not going to take those peppers and onions out of the pan I'm going to put some flour in it because we're going to make. I'm not making a gravy like we'd have for breakfast with our biscuits, but it's more of a thicker sauce. Oh, we got Amazon delivery, y'all. You know what he did to me the other day? He says Amazon called, and they said they was checking on you because they want to make sure you were okay. You hadn't ordered anything in a couple of weeks. So I had to order something. But it's things, excuse me, it's things we need. I'm going to put just a little bit of salt because I had that seasoning, that chicken seasoning. And so I don't want to put a whole lot in here. So we're going to stir this around. I want to cook this flour out for a couple of minutes. Yeah, I want to show you something. And I'm so happy and so proud. You see this? That's our neighborhood, our area's little magazine, and it covers our area and another town. And we made it in this magazine, and I'm so thrilled, and I'm just happy as I can be. And sadly, it's not available on like newsstands or anything, so where you can pick one up. And they did a big article on us, and they've been running some of my recipes, but it's not on newsstands where you can pick one up, and I wish it was. And it's not on a website where you can download it. Look at that. They did the blueberry crumb bars, and oh, they were so good. But we had so much fun. We missed Dalton and Anna. That's why you don't see them on the front. But his mama gave me a picture, and the magazine was so kind to put it in there. But I'm so happy. I'm going to get me a frame and put that magazine in it. Okay, now we're going to use chicken stock. And whereas if I was making a gravy, I'd probably use milk. But sometimes I've used chicken, just depends. And when I make my brown gravy, I use beef broth. And now this was not a full carton. Might have been about half. I don't think it was quite half of a carton. And you know, these cartons have 4 cups in them. So let's get shed of it, as my granny would say. Let's stir this around. I'm going to whisk it real good. I don't want any lumps left. And it's not. But we're going to need some more. I don't want to lose that down in there. I've got another carton of chicken stock, chicken broth. Somebody asked me, what's the difference between chicken stock and chicken broth? Okay, chicken broth is made with the meat, and chicken stock is made with the bones. And I've got some homemade. Why didn't I think about that? That would have been good. And it's stock. So it was made with bones, and I threw some veggies in, carrots and onions and garlic and all that good stuff. So we're going to let that sit, and we'll just see if we need some more. So what I'm going to do is I want to let that start bubbling and get it to the consistency that I want. You get it to the consistency you want. You don't want it thick, like I said, where you put it on a biscuit at breakfast, but you want it on the thinner side, but not like water. And then when it comes to that, and I'll try to show you the consistency if I don't forget, but you know what I mean. I'm going to put this chicken back in here, and we're going to let it simmer. And it's probably going to take it 30 minutes or so. And but we're going to simmer it. I'm not on high. I want it simmer a medium to low. And so I'm going to go visit with Pop while I get that chicken simmering, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to pull this meal all together, okay? Yeah, I wanted to show you the consistency of this sauce before I put the chicken in, while I had it on my mind. You see how it's pouring, and you see how it's coating my spoon, and that's what you want. Now I'm going to nestle this chicken back down in here, and we're going to let it simmer. Like I said, it'll be about half an hour or more. And it's going to be so good, y'all. I can't wait. And I know Pop's got to be hungry. And I'm a little bit late making his dinner today, but you know what? That's okay. He don't mind. He never complains. Never has he complained in all of our years. So I'm going to get the lid to this skillet, and I'm going to let this simmer. Now I'm going to keep a check on it, and I've got my extra broth there if I need it to keep that consistency. And I can just drizzle a little bit around in the pan and take my whisk or my spoon and stir it around a little bit. So y'all keep that in mind, okay? And I'll be back with you in a little bit. Yeah, I decided to jump back on for a minute and give you another little tip. And I'm sure many of you know this, but this is something that Pop and I do when we're dealing with meat, raw meat. We use one set of tongs. You saw the tongs I had were pink. That was for my raw meat. The chicken was raw. And now, after the chicken's done, I'm going to use these. And typically, I use red for raw and blue for done. But I pulled out my little mid-sized tongs today. But that's what we do. When he grills, that's what he does. And it keeps it safe for you. And food safety, right?
That's good.
So you don't want any cross-contamination with your chicken or any meat, actually. But I just wanted to jump back on and give you that little tip in case you didn't know it. Supper's done.
Supper's done.
Supper's done. Now, y'all, looky here.
Yummy.
Don't that look good?
Yummy.
Don't that look good? I'm going to try to hold it up. I got a good picture for y'all. Looky there. Let's make a plate.
Okay.
You like thigh or leg?
Both. Thigh.
Thigh. You can have both. There's plenty. I made a lot.
Both.
Both? Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Let's get him a leg. Oh, look how tender that is. It's falling apart. And you see, that's still got that brown on it, that skin. Y'all, now remember, when you're cooking chicken, you want it to be 165 degrees or more. Otherwise, it's not done.
When I do chicken on the grill, I do it at 185.
Yeah, we usually go a little over.
And it's good. Well, we like a little char on our wings.
And you got to have some of that sauce on. Wait a minute.
Got it?
I got it. Some of that sauce on your potatoes. We've got our cabbage, y'all. Now, we just like boiled cabbage, stewed cabbage, however you call it. And some corn on the cob. And he's going to slather it in butter. Now, looky there. Isn't that a beautiful plate? Dig in, Pop.
You want me to fix yours?
No, I want you to fix that, taste that. And then we're gonna go. And I'm going to fix mine real quick. And I want a thigh. My favorite are the thighs. And I'm just going to sit mine right there on top. That's how I like it. Because I pick up a piece of chicken, I get my mashed potatoes at the same time. And I just did like a quarter of a cabbage for me and him. Very little water, butter, salt, pepper. Cover it. Because cabbage is a watery vegetable, so you don't need much water. Well.
Oh, my goodness, that's good.
Is that good?
Yes.
Now, what are you trying, the chicken?
drumstick. Too hot to pick up. So.
If you could smell it. Yeah, the smell in here with these onions and these peppers along with this chicken cooking and simmering in this sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You like that?
That'll bring a grown man to his knees. I'm not kidding you. It's that good, and I made it. So I'm bragging on myself. Yes. I'm going to try the cabbage.
Mm-hmm. And it's so good. They're good.
All right. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we're so happy you joined us in our kitchen, and we hope you're going to come back and join us again very, very soon. And remember, I told you in the second cookbook, we had the smothered pork I'm sorry, it was the first cookbook, has the smothered pork chops in it. And so you can do it's the same thing. I just did it with chicken. Looky there.
Cabbage is good too.
Isn't it all delicious? I think we just needed this meal, didn't we? This is a cold day, and we just needed a warm, comforting meal. But y'all, remember, we've got 2 cookbooks, and we hope you'll go out and check them both out. And you can do that at KarenJonesFoodAndFamily.com. And we certainly appreciate each and every one of you. So we hope you will like, share with your friends and your family, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification button so you'll know when we put out another video. Papa and I are going to go finish our dinner, and then we're going to sit back and relax and probably watch a little TV. How about that?
And thank you to the ones that's already bought cookbooks. We'll get a lot of replies and comments that
Yes, we do.
This recipe or that.
Yes, we do.
So.
We do. And Cookbook 1 is selling marvelously. In fact, I got an email today, so I've had to reorder Cookbook 1. So y'all don't forget about number 2. You want it also. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.